Hey guys, it's Yumna from Feel Good Foodie, and today I'm going to share with you a recipe that I make for my family almost every week. It's Lebanese rice, which is basically long grain rice, vermicelli noodles, and olive oil, all cooked together. It's simple to make, it's vegan, and it complements so many Middle Eastern and Arabic recipes, so it's definitely a recipe that we love around here. It's commonly called Middle Eastern rice or Arabic rice, and we typically eat it with beef recipes like kafta or chicken recipes like shawarma, but we also love having it in my house with some stews like okra stew or green bean stew. It's fluffy, nutty, and utterly delicious, and it's so easy to make. I'll show you how. So here are the ingredients you need. You want some long grain white rice, vermicelli noodles. These are usually found in the Middle Eastern section of grocery stores, but you can also just use angel hair pasta and just break it up thinly. You also need olive oil, salt, and then some cinnamon on top to complete the recipe. When it's all done, a lot of people will also throw some nuts on top, which is optional, but it just makes the dish look much better for presentation-wise. So let's get started. So the first step is to rinse and soak the long grain rice with some water. You can do this for up to 20 minutes, but if you're pressed on time, just rinse them really quickly for a couple minutes and you're fine. Rinsing the rice is going to help just make it more fluffy. It's going to help the rice cook all around, and it's just really going to separate each grain of rice the way you love to have it at a restaurant. So you basically want to rinse the rice until it's no longer cloudy. So use your fingers and just rub it little by little until the water starts to come out clear and it's no longer cloudy. Once that happens, you can go ahead and soak it in some clear water and just let it set. Once the rice is soaking, you can go ahead and get started by cooking the vermicelli in the olive oil. I have in here about a tablespoon or two of olive oil that's been heating up, and once it starts to get hot, you can go ahead and throw the vermicelli right in there. And you can see it already starting to sizzle and change color. So you want to just actively stir to get it golden brown. And you want to be careful to stay stirring quite often, because this is going to cook super fast and you don't want it to get brown. And we're just at that point where it's golden brown and a beautiful color. So what we're going to do is add the soaked, drained rice right on top. As soon as you add the rice, go ahead and stir it right away, so everything gets well mixed together. And in this part too, you're kind of toasting the rice with the vermicelli, and it's gonna give it that nice and nutty flavor. We're just toasting it for a little bit until it's all incorporated. Then just season with some salt. Give it one good stir again. And you're ready to add the water. For the water, make sure I usually will do 2 cups of water for every cup of rice, especially because there's some pasta in there that's also going to absorb some of that liquid. So for 2 cups of rice with a little bit of vermicelli, we're going to add 4 cups of water. And I like to have the water already boiling hot. So the mixture is boiling. We're gonna go ahead and turn the heat to a low and cover it up for 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes of cooking the rice, I turned off under and just let it rest for 5 to 10 minutes. And now I'm gonna open it up and just fluff it a little bit with a fork. Just gonna transfer it to a big serving bowl. Normally we just leave it in the pot for dinner, but if you're serving this to guests, it looks really nice in the bowl. And then I love to add some toasted nuts on top. Put some pine nuts, a little bit of almonds, some parsley, and even a little bit of cinnamon. We love cinnamon in this house. And there you have it. This is my favorite Lebanese rice, and it's so delicious, so yummy, so fluffy, and I just know you're gonna love it. All right, it's time for Video Matt to try the recipe. You ready? Put you here. All right, he likes the recipe, and I hope you guys try the recipe and like it as well. Thank you for watching. Check out the video description for a full written recipe. And if you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more healthy-ish feel-good recipes. See you guys next time.